boarded up and deserted. The local economy is suffering as many popular tourist hotspots in San Francisco remain closed during the pandemic. KPIX5's Joe Vasquez explains it could take years for tourism to return to normal.
Business is all gone right now. Fisherman's Wharf is a ghost town.
Tour guide Joseph Amster has been laid off one of his jobs. He still runs his own walking tour in the guise of Emperor Norton, but hasn't been working at all.
Well, the last time I gave a tour was March 7th, and half the people canceled that day. So I'm making it, but it's difficult.
The pandemic has hit tourism extremely hard. Global travel demand won't resume its normal pace until 2023. That's according to a new report by Tourism Economics, a data and consulting firm. Here in the Bay Area, as we've been reporting, hardly anyone is traveling. Many restaurants are boarded up. This week we learned San Francisco's largest convention, Dreamforce, will be conducted online.
It is the worst by far that we've ever seen in the history of modern travel and tourism.
Joe D'Alessandro is CEO of San Francisco Travel. He says travel and tourism are the #1 generator of taxes for San Francisco, employing 90,000 people.
Hotels that were enjoying 90% occupancy and having a lot of employees just a month and a half ago are closed or experiencing just less than 10% occupancy today. 64% of all of our tourism spending in San Francisco were from visitors from around the world, and that has virtually stopped.
The travel economy is spinning out of control faster than the Harley Quinn coaster over at Six Flags. It is just down.
John Poimeru is a travel expert, formerly director of California's Tourism Bureau. He says 1.2 million Californians are employed by travel and tourism, which statewide generates $12 billion in taxes.
We got to throw out the rule book and we got to start completely new.
That's why tourism bureaus are now starting to come up with recovery plans. San Francisco's will happen in phases, which will largely depend on people feeling more comfortable with the cleanliness of planes, hotels, and restaurants.
We're going to be focusing on regional travel. They're going to be the first people that travel, people from California that get in a car and come and spend the weekend in San Francisco. The second phase will be people from the West Coast, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Arizona, who want to come to California and experience that, who also can drive or can fly. The next phase is going to be long haul North America, whether they're coming from the East Coast. New York is our biggest market. And then finally, international will be back. And international is going to take a little bit more time. We have to make sure that we have the air service back into San Francisco International Airport that we had before. But slowly, we're going to see it come back.
In San Francisco, Joe Vasquez, KPIX 5.